Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this. I'll mark it at the 32. Try the right side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Volunteer! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break out a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Using his legs to buy some time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quick release by the QB. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Eaton.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to throw again. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Eaton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Eaton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Grove. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Vols are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Rowe. Quickly complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. A quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll run play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Madden. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that. Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play home.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push him upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking downfield and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unleashes one deep, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him! The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
looking downfield very late in the half. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off the play fake on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got his man on the right. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Rebels have a lot of options on second and inches. Run the shotgun and handoff to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense
There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
That's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Grove. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's
had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes the grab at the 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the...
It's a seam wide open. Creates a little space. At the 30. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Unloads it downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. This time it's complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the...
Touchdown, Rebels! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it for the 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good,
breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Rowe. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Madden. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the big tight end. Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing, being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return. This defense has set them up for the big play.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Grove. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to put the field position with the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. And every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here.